back to a very special episode. Now, about a week ago, well, I would say maybe 2 days ago, maybe even 3 days ago, let's round it off, 4 days ago. I actually don't know when, but a couple days ago, I hit 6,000 subscribers. So let's go, guys. Thank you so much. We are now at a new milestone, 6K. If we now round it off, I am now closer to 10K than I am at 0. Anyway, keep smashing that subscribe button, guys. I want to try and hit, I don't know, let's try and hit 10K this year. I think we can hit 10K this year. So I think right now we're at 6,030. So let's try and get 6,100 by the end of the week. Is that even possible? Prove me right. Or prove me wrong? I don't think it's possible, but prove me wrong. There we go. Anyway, today we're doing a 6,000 subscribers special. I'm going to do a 6,000 subscriber giveaway later. That will be announced later. But today is going to be a 6,000 subscriber question and answer, or Q&A. That's so weird saying question and answer. Usually I say Q&A, but because I named this Discord channel, as a channel, question and answer, I read it as question and answer, but it's actually Q&A. Anyway, I haven't read some of these questions. I read like the first 5 questions, but there are a lot more, and I haven't read through all of them yet. But I'm going to be answering them live, so let's see what you guys ask. So if you guys want to know where these questions came from, they're all from my Discord server. And if you want to join my Discord server, the link is in the description below. Basically, you need to be a Patreon. So I'm answering all your questions. I asked you guys to ask me questions, and yeah, let's just see what you guys have come up with. So the first one is from King Eric, and he says, "Where's the C43 AMG video?" Yeah, the C43 AMG video was supposed to be the 5.5K special, wasn't it? 500 subscribers ago. Was it even supposed to be the 5.5K special, or was it supposed to be the 5K special? I honestly don't know anymore. It might have been the 5K special. Yeah, the C43. That's a great question, and I am so happy that you still remembered it. So what happened to the C43 video? Basically, I have all the footage, but iCloud is just being weird. When I went to iCloud, because I had like, I think maybe 20 minutes of footage, and what I should have done is that I should have recorded the entire C43 review in one shot. But I didn't do that. I split it up into parts. I split it up into many parts, like 20 parts. That was a mistake. I recorded the hood, then I recorded the trunk, then I recorded the side, and the interior, then the driving, and it was just, I just need to find a way where iCloud's videos, when they are transferred over from my phone, to get them into the same quality, if that makes sense. It's 1080p on my phone, but it's 360p on iCloud, you know what I mean? So I need to figure out how to make that 1080p, then I need to download all those files and then edit them all together. And honestly, I've just been lazy. Well, not only that, but also because I don't know how to change the videos from the 360 to 1080, but we'll get that figured out. The C43 AMG video will come before I die. I can promise you that. Anyway, next question is from Piotrek. When Jeopardy? Jeopardy soon. And then next is from RC2, or Artist. He says, when and how you found top drives, or when did you find top drives, and what do you want to change in top drives? Maybe also Hutch will listen. Let's be honest with you, Hutch will not listen, because it is Hutch. In order to be part of Hutch, you need to not listen. That's how they employ you. And then he says something in Russian, Alfa Romeo. So I'm gonna have to copy and paste. Oh, I can't copy and paste that. Never mind. I don't have my mouse with me. I only have this trackpad, and I can't select things because my laptop has literally imploded. I'm not sure if you can see, but that's a bulge. Like, that is literally an opening in the casing. The laptop overheated, and yeah, it's just, I need to take better care of my belongings, don't I? The trackpad doesn't even work anymore. Like, the click stuff doesn't work anymore. Only the trackpad works. So I don't know what the Russian means, but I'll check it out and probably answer it to you in private. But to answer the public question, when and how do you find top drives? Okay, basically, when I found top drives, it was, I need to answer these questions a lot faster. We're already 4 minutes in, and I've only been through 3 questions. So I'm gonna answer them as quickly as I can. So how did I find top drives? Basically, I was bored. Usually when it comes to playing games on the phone, I kind of play one. I'm a loyal man, you know. I play one game at a time. And when I get bored, then I go back to the app store and find something else. So before top drives, I was playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I got bored of it because it got too grindy. Believe it or not, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, at least when I was playing it at the time, back in like 2016, was way more grindy than Top Drives, and I couldn't stand it. So after a while, even though I love Star Wars, I got bored. I went to the App Store, and lo and behold, I found Top Drives. I always like to go into the App Store when I'm looking for a game, and the first thing I do is always search for racing games. I don't like CSR. I used to play Asphalt, but I stopped because I don't know, I was afraid that the game would just overheat my phone too much. But yeah, I found Top Drives. It was just perfect timing. It was literally perfect timing because Top Drives just came out. It was like the first week it was in the App Store, and I found it. So that's how. But yeah, what do you want to change in Top Drives? Maybe Hutch will listen. I just want consistency, man. I want, if a car is low ground clearance, make sure it's low ground clearance. If a car is a one-seater, I want it to be a one-seater. And if there was another thing I could change, I would change the graphics and the user interface, you know, make it a little nicer, a bit more refined. And clubs, I would change clubs. I would actually have clubs and, you know, I want my own club where you guys can join, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, those are some of the things I'll change. There's a whole list, but I can't think of it right now. Next question is from Naka V2. He asks, how do you like your breakfast sandwich? Breakfast sandwich. I love a good BLT. That's it. I haven't had a breakfast sandwich in a long time though. If you're talking about like a McDonald's breakfast sandwich, that kind of stuff, I haven't had that in a long time. Usually for my breakfast, I like to go with just a bowl of oats, some fruits, and some eggs on the side. And usually I'm a pretty boring guy when it comes to food. Like that's the same thing every day. Oats, eggs, oats, eggs, oats, eggs. That's what happens when you're on a fitness plan. And he also says, Pug or Citrion, you have to choose one. Okay, I choose one. Anyway, Rambucha, he says, what do you see being the reason you quit or stop playing Top Drives? Ooh, that's a good question, Mr. Rambucha. What would make me quit playing Top Drives? The game will have to die. Honestly, the game will actually have to die for me to stop playing. I can't see any real reason for me to stop playing besides the fact that the game dies and the server closes. And even if the online server closes, I would still have the game downloaded because I would still be staring at my garage and thinking about all the memories and, you know, everything that I've done. So yeah, I don't know. The other thing that I could see myself, you know, quitting Top Drives is, you know, if the game just goes to crap. So basically, if we had like ER, you know, ER was a really bad update. If we had an update like ER 4 times or 5 times in a row, then yeah, maybe then I would quit. I know most people would probably quit if ER came 3 times in a row, maybe 2 times in a row. Luckily, AF was a great update, but for me, you know, considering I'm an influencer and I've been making videos, it'll take a lot for me to quit. So if we had an update like ER and it came like 5 times in a row and there was just no sight of Hutch improving, then yeah, I would probably have to quit. But usually, like, if I'm going to quit Top Drives, I would have to start something else because I'm not going to quit Top Drives and quit YouTube at the same time. You know what I mean? Anyway, he back or age. He asks the 4.5K special. Was the AMG video a 4.5K special, not even a 5K or a 5.5? Oh my god, that is so long ago. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That is sad. The AMG video will come. I still have the footage. Okay. You can choose one car never to see again. Now this is Age's question. The Volkswagen Atlas or the Peugeot 206 RC? I don't know what the Peugeot 206 RC is. Let me search it up. Pug? I should do Peugeot, don't I? Peugeot 206 RC. Oh, that's gross. That is gross. Okay, if I had to choose a car never to see again, I would say Peugeot. Definitely the Peugeot 206 RC I'll never see again. I hate the Atlas, but I also kind of ironically like the Atlas at the same time because there is that kind of entertainment factor. You know, if I pull an Atlas in Top Drives, the video ends. I think that's kind of funny. You know, in terms of cars in real life, it's not like I don't hate the Atlas in real life, but you know, the Pug, I hate it in the game and I hate it in real life. So yeah, I don't want to see the Pug ever again. Okay, Naka, again, he asked, would you rather destroy a 1969 Charger or love a Clio V6 to your grave? Now, if I love a Clio V6, meaning that I would save the 69 Charger, then for the sake of the 69 Charger, I would love the Clio V6 to my grave. But I'm gonna be real with you, if you're asking me to love the Clio V6 to my grave will come very, very soon. But yeah, Leo says asking the real questions. Indeed. Okay, Bunny, Rocket Bunny. Rocket Bunny asks, what do you think is the next wide body? Now, it was going to be the Juice, I think, if I actually said in public in a video before I got the juice that I wanted the juice as much as I wanted the wide body. But I didn't say that because if I knew that I said that, then Hutch would take notes and they'll never give me the juice for the next 2 years. So I played them because I did get the juice. I am a juice owner. So I do have a juice. So honestly, what do I think is the next wide body? It has to be the DBS Superleggera. It has to be the DBS Superleggera. Leo, he asks, would you rather fight 1 Clio V6 size duck or 50 duck size Clio V6s? Bro, ducks ain't small. But then a Clio V6 isn't small either. I would fight a Clio V6 size duck. Now, can I arm myself or is it just my bare fists? Either way, I would fight 1 Clio V6 size duck. When you think about it, it would be like what? How big is a Clio V6? Like here, I gotta do 2 hands. If I do 1 hand, it would look wrong. But yeah, I don't know how big a Clio V6 is, but I would take my chances with 1 Clio V6 size duck. And also, I would be looking at a duck instead of 50 Clio V6s, so that's always nice. All right, Reese. Oh God, Reese, what are you asking, my bro? If you drop soap on the floor, now I thought this was gonna be a prison question, but it isn't. Is the floor clean or the soap dirty? Good question. I think the soap is dirty because when you think about it, even if I drop the soap on the floor and the soap itself is clean, the floor itself is dirty. Only that one small section where the soap dropped is slightly clean, you know? But the entire floor, the rest of it where the soap didn't drop is still dirty. You know what I mean? And even if I dropped the soap on the floor, it would still be dirty even if it made contact. Because when you think about it, when you wash yourself with soap, I don't even use soap. I mean, I use shampoo. I use body shampoo, okay? I don't use like the bar soap, but I use body shampoo. And like, when you think about it, you don't just put the soap on your chest and take it off. And suddenly your chest is clean. Nah, you rub it around. You scrub. You know, if the soap drops on the floor and you don't scrub it around, the floor isn't clean. So yeah, I would say that the soap is dirty. If I hit myself and it hurts, am I weak or strong? Reese, I'm not high, so I don't think you're getting all of the entertainment that you want out of me right now. But I would say I am strong. Like. Yeah, I would say I'm strong. I would say my arms are strong because if it hurts, then I got some force. But then my pecs or wherever I hit, if I hit my abs, then my abs would be weak. I love my abs, by the way. I just gotta gotta slide it in there. But yeah, if I hit my abs, if it hurts, then obviously my abs are weak, but my arms are strong. Or if I hit my chest and it hurts, then my pecs are weak and my arms are strong. That's kind of how I see it. And last but not least, all right, Reese, last one. Is a gingerbread man made of house or is his house made of flesh? A gingerbread house is made of a gingerbread man's flesh. I'm gonna keep it dark. Luke, he just asks why. He just asks why. Okay, anyway, MJ, he asks, and we're 13 minutes in. Coconut is neither cocoa nor nut. Then why is it called coconut? Not gonna lie, MJ, your question is a lot more baffling than any of Reese's questions. No offense to Reese, but that is tough. Yeah, why is a coconut called a coconut if it's not cocoa or nut? When you think about it, a coconut is... What is a coconut? It's like this brown hard shell with a bit of flesh and juice. A coconut is like a snail. It's like a fruit snail. A coconut is a fruit snail because a snail has a hard shell, but inside that it's flesh and liquid. Slime or whatever. So a coconut should be a snail. It's a fruit snail. It's a fruit snail. There you go. All right, anyway, Pomat asks, what can Hutch do to bring more players to the game? They could actually work on their game like professionals. That's what they could do. Which car is, according to you, to your opinion, the most reminiscent to a baguette? A car that reminds you of a baguette. Goddamn, there are a lot of wedge cars that reminds me of cheese, but baguette, I think of like a submarine. When I think of a baguette, I think of a submarine. So what car looks like a submarine? What is a car that's kind of like a stretched. Well, what car is the shape of a baguette? That's a good question. I don't know. You're putting me on the spot here. I'm thinking like, honestly, the Espace is kind of like, or a Mazda 5. It's kind of like a baguette, but tall. You know? I would say that kind of something like that. Or maybe like one of those old like concept Chryslers that look like flying saucers. All right, Birdie. Birdie asks, what is your advice to relatively new people apart from Blossom choices? What are the do and don'ts of the game? I should make a new video about this. I made a video about this before, but it was a long time ago. The number one advice I can give to new players in the game is just know that Top Drives is a marathon and not a sprint. And when you get the 12C, please don't sell it. Do not sell the McLaren 12C from the campaign. That is just, no, do not do that, please. All right, next one from Reese. Reese, you are asking amazing questions, so I'm gonna answer this one too. He says, smash, so drive to hell for one night, or drive like hell for one night. Marry, have around forever, and kill, existed once but now extinct. If cars had personalities by the specs. 2013 Dodge Viper, 2013 Dodge Viper TA, and the 2016 Dodge Viper ACR. Basically, I would smash Hollywood. That sounds wrong, but I would smash the ACR. I would drive the ACR to hell for one night. Like, just have the best time of my life. Because the ACR isn't really a daily driver of a car, you know what I mean? So I would smash the ACR. I would marry the TA, and I would kill the SRT Viper. As harsh as that sounds, but I would marry and keep the TA around. Birdie asks, how much time do you spend on the game per day and week? Okay, this is pretty interesting. When I'm motivated, you know, when I'm making cash, fat stacks, playing clubs nonstop, I can go upwards of 6 hours, 7 hours of playing Top Drives in a day. So 7 hours a day would be about 49 hours a week. But recently I've kind of been a bit bored, you know, like you've seen me, I've been posting Clash Royale videos, I've been playing The Sims, and I've just been, and obviously lockdown's over, thank God, so I'm going back to the gym again. So usually on days like these, I would say I spend about 3 hours a day on Top Drives, maybe 4 hours. So 4 times 7 is a number. 3 times 7 is also a number. 3 times 7 I think is 21, so about 21 hours a week maybe. I'm not too sure, I have to check my phone stats, but in the past, you know, when I'm going hard, I'm talking about 7 hours, 8 hours, sometimes even 9 hours a week. Not a week, a day. Pomat, he asks, OnlyFans when? I already have one. You just gotta go find it. Alright, next up is Naka. Naka says, Gallows! Gallows is dead. Gallows is dead. Like, I killed it before I even got a wide body, and I have a wide body now. Gallows is dead. But nice question, bro. I know you mean that sarcastically. Next up is from Skill. Skilly3. He asks, which body style charger do you dislike out of all of them? This is an interesting one. I'm pretty sure that you're probably not going to be guessing like the 1980 chargers, you know, the ones that shared platforms with the Shelby. Because that's kind of like too easy, you know, everyone's just going to say that. I mean, yeah, that's the one I hate the most. But if we talk about the OG ones, you know, talking from 1966 to 1972, you know, those classic charger bodies, I would say the one that I dislike the most, and even though I say I dislike it the most, I would say I just like the least, because I still like it a lot. I don't think it's called the F-body. The F-body was the 1969, 1968. It was the, whatever the body style was for the 1972 model, and the 1971 model, that's the one I like the least because it was a bit too round for my liking. I like blocky cars, and you know, the 1971, 1972 Charger body had the least blocky features out of all of the classic Chargers. So that's my least favorite, but I still love it a lot. Next, Spike or Luke, he asks, who, what, why, when, where, how did it get right there? I'm trying to retaliate with a rhyme, but I can't think of it right now. I can't think of a rhyme. Maybe I can just quote one of my songs. I put the toys in the back with the boys in the hood and the guns in the rack, and I'm taking account to the sound of the stack. How did I forget the lyrics of my own song? This is embarrassing. Yeah, you guys will hear that soon. I'm working on that. It sounds really good. I bring the toys in the back, and I'm going berserk with the guns to the rack, and I'm taking account to the sounds of the crack, and I'm running from also the pop and the crack, because I'm making the moves and the sound of the P, calling the shots here. Oh, I can't say that word, it's a swear. All right, next up, Kevin. He asked, is there a licensed track or new environment would you like to see in the game? I would like to see any NASCAR track. Can you imagine? It's just the oval. I mean, I guess that would be fine because we have drag with just a straight line. So, you know, if we just had like one lap of like, I don't know, like a Daytona track, that would be really fun actually. I think that would be pretty cool. So Quarantine and Pure Trek are asking of Blossom SMP. I don't even know what an SMP is. What is an SMP? I don't, is it like an OnlyFans? I don't know. I don't know when. I don't know. I don't know what an SMP is. Alright, Naka asks, when will be a collaboration with CMG? Then guessing series of Android. Will there be a new episode? Yes, there will be a new guessing series of Android. I know we haven't done it in 2021, but I've already talked to Android about it. We already planned a date. Aw, so cute. I've already planned a date of Android. We will make a new guest to car collab with CMG. I remember when I had like 1K subscribers back in like 2018. I asked CMG if he wanted to collab, but he didn't seem too keen on it. It's funny because a couple months ago, I think he wanted to do a collab with me, but then I wasn't too keen with it. So what comes around goes around. I don't know. Skilly again. He asks, "What are your favorite fruits?" Apple. Boom. Apples and grapes and blueberries. But I don't have blueberries in my fridge anymore because I finished it. You know when I said that I always have oats in the morning? Yeah, I always top my oats with fruits, and those fruits are apples, berries, blueberries, and grapes. Now, I know we're already 21 minutes in, and we still have a lot of questions to go, so probably in the edits I'll cut some out, and I'll just keep some of the really interesting ones, but we'll see. Quarantine, who's your favorite woman? Okay. Favorite woman, I guess, would be my mom. She's my biggest inspiration, but I don't think that's the context of your question. I think the context of your question is who I had a crush on. So many, bro. I mean, when I was a kid, my childhood crush was literally Jeanette McCurdy from iCarly. Like, she was my childhood crush. You know, a lot of people go for the Selena Gomez or the Miranda Cosgrove, but no, I went for Jeanette McCurdy, bro. She was my childhood crush. I also had a thing for Emma Watson, you know. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we're almost done, I think. Okay, King Eric, he asked, what is my favorite movie? Obviously, Cars. Disney Pixar Cars, the first one. That's my favorite movie of all time. My second favorite movie of all time is Ford versus Ferrari. My third favorite movie of all time is Star Wars Episode 5. And then Empire Strikes Back. My fourth favorite movie of all time, probably, this is a hot take. It's Ready Player One. Oh, is it? Or is that my fifth? Because I'm also a massive fan of Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 might be fourth, Ready Player One might be fifth. That's my top five. Age asks, next cooking videos when? Soon-ish. The thing is, I know a lot of recipes, but they because of my health plan, I don't cook those recipes a lot. Like carbonara and aglio olio, and even making homemade pesto. They're all Italian. Like, I love cooking Italian. I haven't made them in a while. I know how to make them. I just haven't made them in a while because on my health plan, I don't eat those dishes a lot. Okay, Rambucha. When are we getting the next employee of the month? All right, this is you know this if you're in my Discord server. I have an employee of the month. It's Leo, and it's been Leo since June, and I've never changed it. Basically, all my employees are employees of the month, or server staff. Server staff is like Leo, me, Kevin, and Bunny. Okay. Months are temporary, Leo is forever. I'm upvoting that. That is amazing. Okay, Dr. Moss, what are your current fitness goals? Well, the main goal, and this has been the goal since I was 13 years old, is to always maintain my abs. I've always had abs, and I want to carry abs to my grave. I also want to get back to doing 120 push-ups. I used to be able to do 120 push-ups non-stop until my wrist injury in September, and it just never really recovered. It recovered up to 90%, but when I put a lot of stress on my wrist, it still hurts. And I'm thinking maybe I should do an MRI scan or just wait it out. The two options, MRI scan or wait it out. And MRI scans are really goddamn expensive. Like, we're talking like in the thousands, and I do not make enough money from YouTube to afford an MRI scan. So at this moment, I'm just putting on this wristband all the time, wrist guard all the time, and hopefully it'll just heal one day. But once it gets back, I need to get back to 120 push-ups in a row. Anyway, okay. Age asks, do you or have you or will you ever have any tattoos? I think tattoos are dope. I think they're so cool, but I don't think I can pull one off, and I don't think my mom would approve. But if I was gonna get a tattoo, I don't even know what tattoo I would get. Maybe a full sleeve? I'm not sure. I don't plan on getting any tattoos though. Okay, Pio, asking the real questions. Leo or PG Leo 86? Naka has the answer. The answer is Jacob. Okay. Saab, he asks why. Oh, this is the last question. I know that for sure. Okay. Saab asked, and I guess we're ending on this, to be honest. This is the last question, but this is a very common question. Why do you hate French cars so much? I think they're ugly. That's it. I just think they're ugly. A lot of them are poorly made. But then what can I say when I think a lot of French cars are poorly made? That is true, but I'm also a huge fan of GM cars, and GM cars are poorly made. It's all plastic inside. But at least I don't think GM cars are ugly. I think French cars are hideous. I don't like hatchbacks, and I'm not a huge fan of front-wheel drive cars. I don't like hatchbacks. That's a hot take, but I don't like hatchbacks. And most French cars are hatchbacks, and I just do not like French cars, bro. And you will never, ever convince me otherwise. Okay. I have accepted that there are some really useful French cars in Top Drives, but in terms of real life, no, never. Anyway, those are all the questions. So let's see. 26 minutes. I'll probably cut out some of the questions, but I'll keep most if I can. But it's been fun, y'all. It's been fun. So once again, thank you so much for 6,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for asking the big questions. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time watching. And if you like these kind of things, maybe I'll do a YouTube version, answer YouTube comments. So if you like this kind of video, Q&A Sunday kind of vibes, even though I'm probably not going to post this on a Sunday. I don't even know when this video is coming out, but it will come out when it comes out. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and thank you so much for all the support. Let's keep it coming. Keep it rolling. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.